You just have to look around to see that technology is everywhere. You just can't get away from it, whether you're in the library, on the bus, at home, or even in a lecture. We're starting to live more and more of our lives online.
It's usually a couple of hours, 3 to 5 hours or so.
8 hours or more.
7, 8 hours.
I think about 2 hours. Okay.
5 hours, I think.
I would say about 6, 7 hours.
4 hours, Facebook, Instagram.
So if you say 4, we're talking 8, right?
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
What time don't you spend online?
When I'm asleep.
And eating.
No, I can do it while I'm eating.
Yeah, that's true.
There's a very good chance that you're one of over 1 billion people around the world using Facebook, or on Twitter, using Instagram, or on YouTube. It's second nature to share photos, stories, videos, and information online with friends and others, and maybe anyone else who might be looking. But the amount of time we spend on the internet and what we do when we're there means it's more important than ever to think about our own digital identity.
Well, anybody can look at my Twitter, my Facebook, anything. So there's elements of your life that you can't cover up, or you can cover up but you choose not to.
If you read through someone's Twitter account and they're constantly on there, you can pretty much know what kind of life they have because you're constantly posting stuff. You don't realise how much of your personal life you're putting on like social networks and stuff. So I think that's the danger of it. Like if you tell so much about your life, then people can find out so much about you without like you even realising really.
You know, you do worry. My mum always tells me you've got to be careful what you put online because if you go for a job, the chances are, you know, wherever you're applying for the job might Google you, and if it's something that's not very appropriate, you know, the chances are you're not going to get that job. So you've got to be really careful what you put and what you don't put online.
Obviously Facebook, a few footballing achievements.
Okay.
That's about it. Our YouTube videos. Well, I've got a couple of YouTube videos,
Okay.
but
Nothing that you wouldn't want people to see?
I mean, there's certain photos and that I wouldn't want people to see, but you know, it doesn't really bother me in that way.
Yeah. So you don't pay much attention to privacy settings on Facebook and stuff? Or?
No, not really. Not really.
So, it's important to understand what people can find out about you online. But then it's worth thinking about how to manage your online profile and how to improve it. Building a professional online presence could give you an edge when it comes to applying for a job. Think about it. When you apply for a job, you think carefully about what to say in your application and how to present your CV. Before an interview, you probably think about what to wear and how to present yourself. Why should it be any different online? What an employer finds using Google could have as much of an impact as what you write on your own CV.
In plenty of job descriptions, it will say that like we've got the right to search. We've got the right to search you because I've seen it already. Whether it's right or not, no, I don't necessarily think so. I think there's a lot you can learn from a person in person, but there's a very strong perception that you can pick up from like an online presence, from what they might tweet, from what they might say on Facebook, which doesn't always get sort of a true depiction of how the person is. So I wouldn't say it's right, but it happens. It does happen. Plenty of people get in trouble for it. Like if I went for a job interview and they were, I don't think that's right, to be honest. No, because I mean, like I can understand why they do it because they want to see what you're like at home, but like that might be completely different to how you act when you're at work. I mean, like you might have some really crazy life or go out clubbing a lot, but when it comes to work, you're like really knuckle down, and then if they see that, they think of you in a different way. So I don't really think that's right.
Do you think companies do that generally?
Yeah, I know companies that have done that.
If you had your own company, would you Google people who are going to
Hypocritical. Probably. It depends on obviously their character.
Yeah.
If I think that if they're an alright person, like
So
obviously.
you Google them after you met them?
Yeah. I wouldn't Google them straight away.
Yeah, okay.
Obviously, if they seem a bit shady, then I think that's when Googling needs to be involved. Yeah.
Not as much as I should, but I do, yeah.
Okay. Do any of you guys use LinkedIn?
No.
Okay. It's good for when you are coming up to graduation. It's useful.
It's kind of like an online CV sort of idea. So you create a profile, but it's all about like your professional work and experience. And companies from like businesses all over the world basically use it and have their own profiles, so you can kind of link in with companies you're interested in, and then they can link it if they're interested in you. They can link it to you, and if you go to interviews now, Sometimes they'll ask, have you got a LinkedIn, and they'll go and check out your online CV and experience through LinkedIn.
Just going about our daily lives now, we leave a kind of digital footprint behind. If you post something on Facebook or tweet something you shouldn't, it will be there online for future years, and it may come back to haunt you one day. Knowing how to manage what you do online, stay safe while you're there, and understand the way the digital is shaping our world is vital for today's university students. The purpose of the Your Digital Identity section is to give you tips and advice on how to control what people can see about you online, keep safe using social media and any other online service, and to create a positive digital profile. We've spoken to students here at London Met, trawled through the internet to find resources, and produced our own to help you take care of your own digital profile. It's time to take control of your online identity. Visit each section below to find out more.